Hey guys, what is going on? It's been a little bit since I've done a business video. I've been studying for Forex for the past 2.5 years, and for the last 2 months, I've consistently made profit each and every week. And I wanted to share people, this opportunity because I don't really like to bug people to buy stuff or to sell, try to do what I'm doing. Um, I do try to help people, and I don't want to just I feel like if I don't tell people about this and the power that it has behind it, then I'm kind of selfish. I hope that kind of makes sense. It's just when you find something that's so great, you want to share it. It's just human nature. And so when I came first, it came around Forex. A little bit about me. I'm going to be 32 next month, and since I was 25, I've been trying to do something online to make a consistent buck. I've done literally everything. I've done eBay, drop shipping. I have done affiliate marketing where you join me and I get paid a certain commission. I've done multi-level marketing where you join my business and I get a residual payment from that. So I've it's not like I've just done one thing. I've tried all kinds of different things, and through persistence, I've actually found something that I loved, because the things with selling and getting people to do what you're doing, it really depends on the other person as well. And yeah, you could work on your conversation and how you approach people about it. And I'm pretty straightforward, and I'm really honest. So sometimes I don't work as well in the favor, yeah, of a salesman. So I didn't like that. I tried it. I tried it, but I didn't like it. So here I am, almost 32, and for the past 2 years, I've been focused on this, and I finally feel like that it's all coming together, and I could do this without bothering anyone. The reason I did this video though is whenever I make posts or whenever I talk to people, there's a lot of people out there, especially locally, that just hate their job. They do hate their job, and it's okay to hate your job. I work a job that let's just face it, it's a good job. Man, mountain's a good job, but I know I could do so much better. And so I'm not degrading anyone that works a job. Just, as long as you're trying to make something happen for yourself. As long as you have something, you don't even have to be online. If you have something on the side that you do part-time that you're trying to get going, then I salute you. But don't complain about your job and then go home and not do anything about it. It don't make no sense to me. So the reason I did this video is to show people a way. A lot of people want to change. A lot of people want to, um, they do want a better life, but they don't know how. And this is the reason why I did this video. It might not tickle your fancy at first. You might have to do your own due diligence and research it. And you're going to find all kinds of stuff on YouTube, by the way, good and bad. But the reason that I'm having success now, not 2 years ago when I started, is really the community. If you have people who are scammers who just want to pay, have people sign up under them so they can make a commission, and that's really all they're focused on, you're not really going to learn much from them other than frauding people, I guess. But if you have really legit people in your circle that knows what they're doing, that are legitimate, that are transparent, and I want to be transparent as well. I just got done saying how honest I am about everything. I'm pretty straightforward. If you're messing up, I'm going to tell you you're messing up. If you're wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Give you an opportunity to retaliate, but that's just how I am. I'd rather tell someone like it is than sugarcoat stuff and just tell me what you want to tell me, and then so that we both can move on. That's just my attitude. So Forex, I'm not going to. I mean, there's a website called babypips.com that covers all the basics. I am not here to educate you on Forex. Okay, this is not an educational. This is just to show you the power of Forex, how it can grow an account for you, the potential. I want to show you the power of it. Also, the group that I'm about, that I just got done saying, the community this is the reason why I'm having the success that I had, that I've been having, is Forever and Profit. It's a Facebook group that focuses on education. If you want to take that education to another level, babypips.com is free. Okay, and there's a few other free research resources that I can, point you to. But Forever and Profit, it is a one-time fee of $500, and $500 for one time, it's for life, and it's no monthly charge or anything like that. It's just a one-time fee. So the potential, that's what I want to cover, the potential to make that money back. If you're worried about, oh, that's a lot of money, I want to see that my investment goes back. Well, of course, everyone does. Everyone wants to get their investment back. So I want to show you the power behind it. Right now, not going to get into any basics. We're looking at the Australian dollar right here, Australian dollar, and this is one of the ones that I trade the most, just because I feel like I have it down pat. I know what it's doing. Basically, if you look at it, you might be blind to really what's going on here. This is just to give you just a brief explanation. This is the Australian dollar versus the American dollar, and every time that you see it going up, like say these green candles are, it means that the price is going up. That means that the Australian dollar is getting stronger and the American dollar is getting weaker. Well, we go to a different time frame here. There's all kinds of different things that you can do to mark up your charts. I erased everything that I had before this because I didn't want my charts to be cluttered when I'm showing this video. But for what I know about the markets, I know that it's about to drop hard. I know it's about to fall. That's why I have a sell right here. I got in actually right there. But for every pip, and a pip is a measurement of movement. That's it. Let me go to a 5-minute chart where each candle is 5 minutes. Every little tick, it's at 7716, 76665. The first number is just a micro pip, but that second one, the 6, that's called a pip. So if it goes to 77177, that means it went up 1 pip. So every time that it goes in the direction that my order is for, I will gain $1.10 because I have a sell of 1.11. So I'm just going to put up my calculator right here, because on the average, let me just bring up my notepad as well, just to kind of show y'all. I'm not trying to cover the stuff here. Alright, I didn't want to cover my charts. I've been keeping an eye on this. Alright, so the average person, and even if let's say you make 20 pips a day, okay, and it's Sunday through Friday, okay, half a day Sunday, half a day Friday, so it's basically 5 full trading days. So 20 pips a day, and that's 100 pips a week. Alright. Now, on average, like last week, I got over 150 pips. This week, I've only gotten 70. Okay, I've only gotten 70, but I got in at a very good rate, and I actually was a little aggressive with my lot size, because you can only make 20 pips, and let's say you only do 0.01 here. So you know how I said 0.11 is $1.10 a lot, $1.10 per pip. You're making $1.10 per pip. Well, 0.01 is you're making 10 cents a pip. So let's just say you start off with $100, which is like the bare minimum. I've tried to do it with $20, and it does not work that way. It does not work that way. You have to have some kind of leverage. You have to have some kind of wiggle room, because you're not going to win every trade. And if you lose $5 or $6, man, you just blew a third of your account on one trade, and that's not how you trade. So at least $100, and let's say you just do 10 cents a pip for $100. What would you come back with? And let's say your primary focus is to get that $500 back. So you go over here to the calculator. Let's say if you get 100 pips a week, 100 pips a week and you did 10 cents a pip, well, you made $10. Now you made $10. You did all that work and you only made $10. I don't know what you're saying, because I used to focus on the money amount more than the pip amount. The pips are where it's at. If you can just focus on gaining pips, you will be okay. You will be successful. Okay? As I'm watching this trade, I know that it's going to go down. Okay? I could be negative $20 right now, and I won't care. It'll be all right. You only lose or win when you close your trade out. So right now it's open. You see below it, I have a sell limit, which is basically when the price gets to a certain point, it automatically gets me in. So you don't have to sit here. And the reason I left it up there, it's already invalid, by the way. I just left it on there to let people know that you don't have to sit here and look at the charts all day. Once you know what you're doing, you can set pending orders, and when the price gets to that point, it automatically gets you in. So I want to cover the myths here. You can make a lot of money in Forex. You can set pending orders, so you don't have to sit here 10 hours a day looking at charts trying to make something happen. It's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. You make 100 pips in 1 week, you do the proper risk management, you only make $10. You're like, why am I not a millionaire yet? It's crazy. A lot of people think that. But this is more for a long-term, sustainable goal that you want to reach. Okay? If your primary goal is to make back the money that you invested, or maybe you've already, done Forex and you've lost money and you want to make that money back, that's the wrong mentality. Okay, this is not something that you can get in, get out in 1 week and make $1,000. Okay, now that's my goal. Actually, is to make $1,000 in a week, just doing what I've done. But I've been trading a while. If you're just starting out, please don't. You're just trying to make a few pips a day, and work your way up. So many people want to go, it's just like in baseball. Gosh, I love baseball. I love playing baseball. But I know that no matter how bad I want it, I can't go out there and play, for the Reds and go out there and hit a home run. It's just, I have to prepare myself. I got to make baby steps. I got to get in better shape. I got to work on my upper body strength. There's little things that you got to do each and every day, each and every week, each and every month, in order for you to get to a point to reach your goal. So now my goal is to make $1,000 in a week. Do you think that I'm going to stop there? No. Why would you want to put a limit on anything, especially something as lucrative and as unlimited as Forex? All right? Because, I want to cover one other myth before I get going, before I go to something else. Since we're talking about myths, because a lot of people think that doing stocks, doing Forex, playing poker is another one. If you do that and you put money out of your own pocket, it's gambling. I hate to hear that. I really do. To me, gambling is something that you put money into. Okay, you get the money part down. That's fine. But it's something that you can't control. It's like going to the gas station and saying, I want a $20 scratcher. Now, chances are you might win, because usually the more money you spend on it, chances are you're going to win something. But you're not fully in control. You have no idea if it's going to be a winner or a loser. You might have a strategy about picking out certain tickets. I don't want that one. I want the one in the third in the back. It's got that little notch in the top, right corner of it. What? Okay, go ahead. Do you. But with Forex, with poker, you choose when to get in. You choose when to get out. You choose how long you stay. You choose how much you want to invest. You have all the cards in your favor. You control everything. You can't control the market. I can't sit here and say, market, I want you to go up and down and up and down. The market doesn't go all the way up. Let me go back to my day's chart. Each candle is a day, by the way, so we can go back all the way to 2016 of June. See how it goes up and then down and up and down and up and down and down and then going all the way up? Just even if you don't know anything about Forex, it got to this point. You see that it tried to go, then it went back down, try to go back down, try to go, went back down, and guess what? It's at that point again where it's at a certain resistance, and you'll learn this about in your training. Once it gets to a certain point, the chances are probability, risk management, it's very low risk to take a trade when you know that it has, if I try to do a sell right here, it's like, why would you do that? Well, it could go either up or down. It's 50-50. You are taking a chance. You are gambling. But since you have training and since you know what you're doing, you know that more than likely, that the price is going to go down. And when it does go down, it's at least going to go to this other area. So I don't try to hit home runs. I take what the market gives me, and when it gets to about right here, this $5 will turn into, let's just go over what this is, just doing our pip here. All right, let's see. Let me just try to make it easy. Okay, 7600. Okay, 7600. Now you can actually make it to where once it gets to a certain level, it takes you out with your take profit. I just opened this in because first thing this morning, actually I didn't get in here. I got in right here. I wanted to see it, and I got in first thing this morning. I got in and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, it's right there, right against that." And it actually went up, but then it had that pattern. And this is another pattern. The market repeats itself over and over again. And when you get trained up, you'll recognize that this right here is a pattern. This right here is a pattern. This right here is a pattern. And you get to see all that. And it's so, I don't want to overcomplicate it because it's really simple. It's like learning how to drive. When you first learned how to drive, you were kind of scared. You were nervous. You're like, man, I got to clutch. I got to hit the brake, the gas, acceleration. I better make sure I'm in the right gear. And I gotta take it effect when I'm going uphill, downhill, when it's raining, when it's snowing. How far am I from that car? Am I too close? Am I too far? Oh, look at that cop. I better hit my brakes because everybody else does when they see the cops. Oh my God, that kills me on the interstate. We'll be going 60 and a 70 just because someone sees a cop. I can't. Oh man. I know I'm getting off topic, but man, you're not going to get a ticket. Go 70. My goodness, that's what the speed limit is for. Oh man, that's one of my pet peeves. I hate people hit the brakes on the interstate for no reason. Oh man. Anyways, when you learn how to drive, it's you were nervous. You had to try to think of everything. But after a while, you got used to it. After a while, you just get in the car and you just drive. You know what you're doing. This is the exact same thing with Forex. It may look complicated. You might see all these, bars and charts, and you got the price, you got the lot size, you got the buy or sell, you got all kinds of difference. This is just one out of 30 symbols that you could trade. You could trade gold. You could trade sugar. You could trade oil. You could trade McDonald's if you wanted to. All right? Those are all kind of different areas, but they all work the same way. Then you got to focus on your stop loss, your take profit, and what's your goal, the risk management. You got to focus on so much, and at first it seems so overwhelming, but the more that you do it, the better that you are going to become. Because the more that you trade, the more that you understand why you lost a trade, why you won a trade, when you should have got in, when you should have got out. And every trade makes you better. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad that we got a green candle forming right here. Okay? You see how it hit just noon and this green candle started? It started, it's going up. My previous me would start freaking out. Oh my God, the price is going to go up. And there's where I got in. I might as well just go ahead, take my $3 and say, oh, happy day. No, I'm so confident in my, come on. I just did this like yesterday. Why are you reminding me, Norton? I need to get rid of you. Anyway, the previous me would say, take my money and go. I'm so overwhelmingly confident in my trade that I'm going to leave it no matter what. Even if I was negative $20, $30, $40, it don't matter. I know that the price is going to go down, and I'm going to, reap the benefits. And that's because I've been doing it for a while. I know what I'm doing. I've had the education. I have people that when you join Forever and Profit, they are going to embrace you. They're going to say, oh, hey, welcome, and then I'm going to be right there. I'm going to tell you straight up that I'm very active on Facebook. You send me a message, I'm going to send you something back. I don't really delay. I mean, I'm a busy guy, but I have two people already in Forever and Profit, and they're like, man, I feel like I'm asking you so many questions and I'm bugging you. You don't know what that is. Sometimes I send someone that I know can help me 20 messages before they respond to me. Who does that? Drew Necessary does that, because Drew Necessary knows that persistence is, gosh, I wish I could say that word right the first time. Being persistent, here we go, is going to pay off. It don't matter if you get on their nerves or what. People get over that. But knowledge, skill, when you have a certain, you have an important question to ask and you want an answer, you bug someone enough, you're going to get that answer. I hate to be a bother. I really do. I try to pick and choose and try to be polite and respectful. And I know everyone's got their own lives to live. But, when I know something, I'm going to find it one way or another. And that's how you have to be. You have to be bold. You have to have that mentality. And if you are kind of weak-minded, if you get pushed around, and this is a big one, and after this, I'm going to shut up and just send it to whoever wants to see it. But if you are weak with emotions, okay, if you are weak, trading's not for you. You have to kind of have the balls of steel attitude, where I just briefly said that I have so much confidence in my trade right now that right now I wouldn't even be looking at it. I got to take a shower. I haven't even showered today. I've been up trading. I got a few errands to do in town that I need to do before the wife gets home and gives me that look like, what did you do today? I got to make sure she's happy. And so I can't sit here and trade all day. I'd like to, but I'm not going to. And besides, he wants to sit here and do that. If I'm going to sit on my computer, I'm going to be playing games, or doing whatever. But I look at the charts too, and I know, within 15 minutes, well, probably, less than that, what I would do to get in. I set my pending orders, and then I go on with my life. They have a phone app where you can, trade on the go. I don't really suggest that unless you just don't have a choice, because on the computer you can market things better. You could do more. You could see more. You can add more indicators. Like, this is a custom-made indicator. This is a custom-made indicator, and an indicator just is going to help you see the trends, see patterns, see what the market's doing. And those are all custom made. You can't do as much. You can do a whole lot on your phone, but not as much as on a computer. But you can check your progress. Another thing, I want to just briefly show you. There's a phone app and a computer app. There's so much you could do. Literally everything on your thing that you could do on your computer. This is a Telegram app, and as you can see, I'm in a lot of groups. And these are people. I don't want anyone to join and feel alone in this. That's the worst. I know how that feels. I don't want anyone to feel alone, because if you can't get a hold of me, there's all kinds of resources. Like right here, Forever and Profit Official, 1,000 members, and we are talking about trading all the time. I'm gonna just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Oh, what point? Oh, I missed the move. That's one candle like a rocket, 34 pips. These people are these people are all the time talking about trading. So even if you have a question, you can't get a hold of me, I've been in here. Hey, what's going on?